So we've got some things on to craft. We've got 2,000 hardened steel, 1,000 combat steel, and we're hopefully going to be able to make 2 of those. As soon as that completes, we'll see whether it starts working on the second one or not. That's for the base. The steel blocks are for a capital ship. If I ever decide to build one, might as well just build them now. And yeah, we just need things like Erestrum, Sathium, Neodymium, Vascosium, which isn't in this system. I mean, there's Neodymium, but... So... I think... I'm not entirely sure, but I think I can hear the sounds of another epic time-lapse coming on.
down and maybe on the other side of the galaxy. And once you see them mentally, you then engage in what is called coherent thought sequencing, which is when you essentially go into their electronics but also into their mind with permission and tell them that you are an ambassador from Earth, and then in a very clear, coherent fashion, you show them where you are. So let's say that you've picked up that there's an object around the rings of Saturn, and you see these beams. You show them then how to go from Saturn to Earth. You show them that you're in north of London. You show them, you zoom into, the United Kingdom, coming in from space. You show them where...
And that was about 40 minutes. Took me to go around there, just flying around, scanning, didn't even do all the mining. That was about 40 minutes, so I'm obviously not going to record all of these because it will be much the same. But we're now just going to blast through and just get as many resources as we can, because I want to build a capital ship and I want to get the hell out of Empyrion, because there's nothing for us here. We're going to be smelting down some resources. We've got this furnace going, breaking down everything that I've collected. Down there. So that's what we're going to do next. We're going to head down to the moon. Cheeky little screenshot. Wow, that's glaring, but also mildly beautiful. So I'm just amazed by the fact that I found the button to turn the HUD off. This looks like it's part of the fleet, part of yours. Just gonna have a quick look. Interesting. Looks like thrusters are still on. Is this still a flyable ship, or is that just a bad texturing issue? I love having the T2 multi-tool. Just makes everything so much easier. Secret chest, come to me. I could use the mining tool to dig this thing out, and I'll probably find a few more hidden containers, but I'm a bit past that now. I don't really need that level of resources when I can just drill up vast quantities of basic resources and just craft them. Dig up underneath. Well, actually, I mean, let's just have a quick look at the actual drill, because I haven't actually used this yet. I got this from the dude at the bar at the nightclub for some reason, because that's just sort of a thing you have. But yeah, that's quick. That's really quite quick, to be fair. But yeah, always have a little dig around, you never know what you'll find. Ooh, Pentaxic Meteorite. Let's just have a quick look at you, because the last one I found was super buggy. Let's see if you're any better. See if we can use this on it. That appears to be... oh, and then we got 1, 2, 3. I mean, I suppose you could sit here and set up an auto clicker. Might be worth seeing whether or not I can put a auto miner down on that. Must remember to bring one so that when we come to that thing, we'll come on. Oh, see, it's doing its thing again. It's just sort of disappeared into the night sky. But anyway, back to the Titan. So I wasn't really paying attention just now because I was moving my inventory around, but I seem to remember you step inside here and there's some kind of weird signal that's jamming your PDA, IDA, and yeah, you just need to go and fix that. So I found part 1 of 3 of the code. Found a little hidden log file along the way that seems to be a sketchy conversation between an admiral and a guy called Mercer. So in theory there's a second console in here, because 3 consoles, 3 parts of a ship. What's behind console number 2? So that's my second code. Not really gonna bother having a look around, I just want to grab things like that which are gonna have obvious value. Because that looks like that's the console there. So she's going to send a signal. What might be worthwhile doing is, now that I've got 3 parts of that code, going back and seeing if I can use that other console yet. See, once again, I think I've done things the wrong way round, because I need to find token consoles in the front. And presumably it's not this, it's the ones I've just destroyed. So skip through all of that. Read it. Many a time. Yeah, I think I've done the storyline the wrong way around, as I usually do. I say usually do, I've done it like twice. But if we go to Journal, find the token consoles, which I've already done, so I'm just going to... Yeah, see, this is just the thing I got first time around, so it is those 3 consoles. To go back, do the one for the middle. Play it just to make sure it's the same. Yeah, read that one already. Then once more to the rear. See, this one I haven't read though. I remember it, but I haven't just read this one. Okay, I think I understand it now. There's 3 blue consoles and there's 2 orange consoles. I think you're supposed to use the orange console in the back first. The 3 blue consoles are the 3 you need to scan. The orange console in the front needs to be used after the 3 blue ones, because that's what activates the next part of the mission. Because if I now go back to here, we go through all of this again. All of that text again. Only this time, we've progressed far enough in the storyline that it actually activates the attack. So yeah, I think you've got to do those consoles in a very specific order, and probably not a good idea to do what I did and destroy them just in case you need to go back for them. Again, wasn't paying attention to the text that just came up. I'm pretty positive it's just saying that I managed to send a signal, but it's been intercepted by someone. And I think I'm now going to follow it to that place.